While out Champion Way, just keep on trucking off Mahoning Avenue to Folsom Street Northwest, across the street from Kent Trumbull. And follow your nose to Zoupwerks. The barbecue out front is smoking up wicked good pulled pork. There you'll also see the mural of 70s icons. Zoupwerks is a 70s flashback with its kitschy decor and quality soups, chowdahs, and sandwiches. It's a great reason to think past the drive-thru. Homeplate spent an afternoon with owner Randy Durant, who comes to Trumbull County via New Hampshire. Randy's New England work ethic and passion for 70s memorabilia and good food make Zoupwerks a special place. We're here with Randy from Zoupwerks. Now out front we've got the pulled pork on the barbecue.
To share.
And while he's getting the pork cooked or barbecued, we are making the homemade barbecue sauce that he uses for the topping. All right, so far it's been onions and peppers.
Into a paste. So you put in the apple cider vinegar, the Worcestershire, the red pepper sauce, or the sweet chili sauce rather, and Zoop dust.
Zoop dust. Now what is that?
That's a creation that I have here that basically consists of onion powder, garlic powder, Old Bay, which you have to have.
The Old Bay is very important.
Old Bay is very important. And white pepper, kosher salt.
So that's kind of like Randy's essence?
It goes on to almost every sandwich that is made.
Randy's signature is his New England clam chowdah, and he's really particular about the ingredients. It's one of the best chowdahs you'll ever taste. Zoupwerks service is attentive. That explains the loyal following. And the prices are really groovy, man. Nothing costs over $5. Now, this is the pulled pork.
This is indeed the pulled pork. This is a recipe I wish I could take credit for as far as the rub goes and the whole style of the production, but I cannot. It's from my friend Freedom in Syracuse, New York, who's been affiliated with the barbecue industry, which it is an industry out there right now, thanks to the Dinosaur Barbecue, who's, you know, they're legendary at this particular point with their barbecued items, and he's been close with them. Well, he came out for a week and allowed, you know, to give me all of his pointers and what I should be doing in order to, you know, produce a decent pork that's respectable to the world. And what happened...
Look at how beautiful that is.
Okay. The objective is to keep it glistening, fall off the bone tender. I pull this thing out of here and there's a bone on the side. When that lifts right out, you have the perfect pork.
Now, what cut of pork is this?
This is pork shoulder from Chowder Farms, which I'm fortunate enough to only be 5 miles from, and I would imagine that if I were 60 miles away, I would drive there to get this particular pork. It's outstanding. It's just so lean, and it cooks, you know, well every single time. It's extremely dependable and consistent piece of meat.
And do you make this quite a bit? Is this one of your popular sandwiches?
I do my rub. I make it all happy with all the rub that I, you know, dip it into prior to putting it on my smoker here. And what I do is I leave it for about 8 hours, just freestanding, smoking, 250, 225, 250 for about 8 hours. Then I come out and I give it a nice wrap like this, and what you see underneath is key. That's all the natural juices that are not tainted by the wood smoke and, you know, the creosote and everything else. And what happens is those juices can be brought right back into the pork when I pull it off the line. And I just go like this and I dip it right in there. And I'll bring this in right in front of customers in the restaurant. As I'm walking through at 12:30 in the afternoon and somebody believes, you know, that they're not interested in a piece of, in a pork sandwich until I walk.
That changes their mind.
You know, I walk by and I show this to them and it's smoking all over the place and they're like, oh my God, what's going on there? And I go up and I say, here, try that. And I hand it to them.
Okay.
Just like that.
Oh.
Is that, you know, is that what it's all about?
It's so juicy. It's so great spices.
Married with the homemade barbecue sauce. I do with extra sharp white cheddar cheese.
It's fine just like that.
Thin red onion. A lot of people get it just like that, right on the side, that are carb conscious or don't want all the added flavors.
All the memorabilia at Zoupwerks is authentic. No reproductions. You can chill in the lounge, or you can take your party outside and picnic.
This is the ham and cheese and pasta chowder, and it is delicious. It is exactly what I pictured in my brain when I thought about how good it would be, and it's creamy, it's got a great flavor, big chunks of ham in there, and it's got a little kick too. It's good soup.
If you love clam chowder, you've got to come to Zoupwerks. My father's going to go crazy for the soup. BEG, I'm bringing you a quart home.
Where there's more clam than there is potato.
Exactly. It's very, very good. It is the best I've ever had. And I mean that in all sincerity. It is the best I've ever had.
And I want you to bring
And I've eaten a lot of clam chowder, believe me.
Is it straight from the coast of New Hampshire?
Now, here's what I got to try too.
All right.
Okay.
That is actually good. And it's been a while since I had my own chowdah. So thank you for the experience. I appreciate it.
You're
Very
welcome.
Thoughtful for you to invite me down to the state.
Yes, anytime you want.
food.
You can eat your own food. Anytime.
All right, here we go.
All right, here we go. Pulled pork.
Let's all stare. Okay, so we're talking a marriage of very, very thinly sliced red onion, sharp white cheddar cheese, the pork that's been smoking for 20 to 22 hours, low and slow, homemade barbecue sauce.
And homemade barbecue sauce.
And it's all slapped high onto the Durso Bakery's Kaiser rolls. They're split Kaiser from Niles. They've been there since Christ was a carpenter. Forever.
Durso.
And they put out
A great local bakery.
We'll drive 15 miles to pick up their product before we pick it up, 2 miles away because it's more convenient. It's just absolutely worth it.
This is heaven on a bun. This is absolutely delicious. It is really, really smoky. You can taste the flavors of the wood. You can taste the smokiness, and then the crust that from the dry rub, and the sauce is outstanding. Little bit of kick. It's perfect. The perfect pulled pork sandwich.
And most of all, lean.
Come on, get happy.